there's a million different reasons why somebody would be living in a tunnel. You know what I mean?
I guess the heat this summer has been intense, record-breaking heat. How has that played a role with the people you help out here in Las Vegas, the unhoused individuals?
Yeah, the heat's a difficult thing to deal with, you know, if you have a home or not. Definitely seen record-breaking heats this summer. The thing about the tunnels is it's probably anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees cooler, you know, underground, and so a lot of people will gravitate, you know, towards the tunnels to get out of the heat. I know we've had a lot of deaths this year from exposure, and nobody should have to deal with that.
What sort of challenges do they face?
I know the city does have cooling stations that they offer throughout the hot months, but transitioning from living on the streets, trying to find a shelter bed, getting to a cooling station, that can be a challenge just in itself. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for people to get some help, but the hoops that they have to jump through to get to it can be challenging, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys go out, do you find a lot of people that, need water or anything like that?
That's really the most essential need, especially during the summertime, right? I always ask people when they ask us what they can donate, and I say to them, think about the things that you need first thing when you wake up. You know, clean water to drink, something to wash yourself with, clean socks, and something to eat. Water right now is probably the most essential thing that, you know, a human could ask for.
When you talk to folks that your clients or people you know living in either in the tunnels or not in the tunnels, do they talk about how the heat's impacting them at all?
Absolutely. We hear it all the time. Right now, it's the heat. Monsoon season's right around the corner, and this entire wash is going to be flooded, and you know they're going to be facing a whole new set of challenges. Particularly the heat. A lot of people just don't want to make moves the way they would before, and there's people that sometimes they'll go out and they get cans or copper and things like that to trade in, and you can't really do that when it's 115, 120 degrees out for weeks at a time.
What about health-wise? How does that impact it?
It's got to be damaging. It really has to be. I mean, again, we had talked about the deaths from exposure this year. That's too many. I think we're at over 140. And it's just nobody should have to deal with that.
Do you ever come across, your clients that know anybody who's been sick or had to go to the hospital or even unfortunately passed away from the heat?
We hear a story about it every time we come out. Somebody knows something about someone that is struggling and something bad happened to them, due to the heat, just due to how they're living outdoors.
Yeah, that has to be tough. They're probably sitting down here all day to escape the heat, and at night they probably make a lot of their moves at night. They'd have to, right?
Yeah, most likely. The wonderful thing about what it is that we do is, we come out every Saturday. We offer resources, we offer supplies, and every time we come out throughout the week, they know that we're a safe haven, so they can come to our office. They can hang out throughout the day and get out of the heat. They can get resources. If they want to opt into our iPath program, we can do it in a heartbeat.
For those who don't know, there's a whole community that lives underneath Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, 100%. 600 miles of tunnels. We estimate there's probably 1,500 people living underground. Give or take. That could change with the transit nets of the city. But yeah, we have some friends that live underground here. If you look all the way over to the Caesars building, we'll walk this tunnel all the way over to the wall there where you can see the Rod Stewart sign. And there's people all in and out of here. All the way up through the wash. This will take you all the way up to North Vegas, the north side of town. And
in the summer, this has to be some relief from the heat.
I would think so, absolutely. Yeah, you'll notice if you go underground, it's definitely about 10 to 20 degrees cooler on any given day. Depending on which tunnel you're in, you'll see there's 6 different entrances here. So one might be a little bit cooler than the next, and so on and so forth.
So they're all separate?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they connect about halfway through, probably right about to where you get to the highway area there.
And why do people go down there?
There's probably a million different answers to that question.
You think the weather plays a role?
100%. There's safety down there. There's a whole entire community living underground.
I don't know. There's a red ant on your shoulder.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't want it to bite you.
Yeah, there's a whole entire community of people living underground. Unfortunately, people down here need each other, and they don't want to walk away from that, right?
Yeah.
There's a better opportunity somewhere else, but down here there's somebody, and people love them, and they have a community, and they might not necessarily think that there's a community and a bunch of love above ground for them, but with Shine there is.
What's the issue with the tunnels? I mean, people go down there for shelter. They go down there for just, get out of the elements. But I mean, there's also some dangers, right?
Sure, absolutely. But it's just like anywhere else, there's crime above ground. There's crime in nice neighborhoods in the city. You just have to know what to look out for and what to get involved in and what not to get involved in, and walk away from something if you need to.